So where are you from?
I'm originally from like Jacksonville, Florida, and then when I was like 13, we moved to Alaska, so I got like half and half of like hot and cold before
Really?
I came down here.
Was Alaska kind of miserable?
I love it, but yeah, for most people, miserable. I'm like
Right.
a no people type of person.
Oh, really?
But it's hard to be a freak up there because most of the men don't have teeth, and so it's like.
Is it really that slim pickings? It's
Mm-hmm.
that bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Damn.
Yeah, what is the population of Alaska? It's probably like not that many people.
I think it's like 300,000.
Yeah.
But it's
that's really-
gigantic.
It's
Yeah,
half the
so
size of the
spread
U.S.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Wait.
my graduating class was like 30 kids, so.
That's
30.
insane.
I just popped in for an hour and was like, peace.
So you got out of Alaska as soon as possible, or?
Yeah, I think I was like 21 when I left. So that was like a year and a half ago, literally just for the industry. I was only there for like 8, 10 years maybe.
Okay.
So you knew you were leaving to do porn?
No, it just kind of happened. It was crazy.
Where'd you move and what was the plan?
Well, I got like a DM on Twitter and then I was like, oh, well, this seems cool. Like I didn't know you could just get into porn. Like I didn't know that was a thing.
Someone
so-
scouted you?
Yeah, some terrible agent scouted me.
Did you have OnlyFans or something?
No, I didn't have anything. I had my OnlyFans for 3 days. So like I had my OnlyFans on my Twitter for 3 days, and then I got scouted, and then I was like, well, shit, might as well. So like all of this happened in like the span of a week, and then I came to LA and started shooting.
That's insane that there are dudes out there just
know.
hunting for girls who got into
Yeah.
the industry
Hashtags
yesterday.
on Twitter, literally.
What the
That's
fuck?
what they're
Crazy.
using. But no, I spent a month with him, and it was hell, absolute hell. I almost left.
Why?
Just he was a terrible agent. He was like poaching bookings, so he would book me for like 6 scenes in one day and then send me to like the lowest paying scene and then call all the directors up and be like, yo, she doesn't want to work with you, but I have another girl who can be there. Like that way they're like put on the spot and they have to take the other girls that he has. And so one of the girls that was staying in the house with me like went to one of my scenes and then told me, and he sent me that day to like a $300 blowjob and sent her to like a $1,500 boy girl, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I like bought a plane ticket on for Friday the 13th to go back to Alaska, and then just happened to be in Speaks' apartment instead.
Wait, you just
Wow.
happened to be in Spiegler's apartment?
Yeah, someone like some director I was working for called me and was like, call them, and I was like, they don't know who I am. Like I've been in for a month, and then sure as shit I called George like crying in my shower, having like a mental breakdown, and they were like, come see us, and so I pushed my flight back once they were like, we're signing you. So
Wow, it was
Wow.
fate, like that same day.
literally
Could go either way.
Yeah, and he doesn't really do that often, so they took a chance on me, and then it was like after that I was like, I'm gonna prove to you that I'm gonna be one of the best sluts you have.
What did Spiegler tell you about the industry or the game before you got in it?
Well, I kind of already had gotten a taste of what it was like to be on the bad side of the industry. He pretty much is just like, he expects you to show up, be on time, answer your fucking phone, and don't make me look bad. Like those are his 3 rules.
Mhm.
And that was pretty much it. It was more or less like a job interview. Like I came, I had a document with all of my scenes on it, and I was just like, here's what I've done, and like I want to be here, but I need someone to represent me. If not, I'm going home. Like I'm not gonna deal with another shitty agency. And so I think he respected like how organized I was, and then that's what made him want to sign me and take a chance on
He
like,
doesn't
a
fuck
new
around.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't fuck around. No, it was great.
Did he tell you you had to do anal?
He did, yeah. He was like, we'll take you, but you're gonna have to do anal. But he was very like, it was on my own time. Like it was when I wanted to do it. And I did it very early, but if I wanted to still like not be doing anal right now, he would still have me. Like he wasn't pushing me to do it. He was just like, there's gonna come a time in your career where like you're not gonna get booked as much if you're not, you're gonna want to pull that card at some point. And I pulled it early, but I was pretty
Was
happy
that
about
on
it.
you, or was that on like a booking that came your way?
No, it was just a totally me thing. Like I shot it for myself first.
You were
and
just
filmed
fiending
it.
for anal?
I just wanted to be badass. Like I was just like, I just want to start. Like I want to do everything that I can do, because the sooner that I start doing anal, the sooner I can get into DP, airtight gangbangs, like double anal. Like maybe I'll hit triple one day. Like
You're not scared of all that?
no, it's just like you have to do it proper. Like you need to stretch proper. You need to take your time. Don't rush yourself. Like relax. And then you're good. But no, it is terrifying. I've definitely canceled a few scenes because I was like, there's no way that's fitting.
So you're
Wow.
somebody who got into it because you really wanted to prove yourself.
I think when I got into the industry, it was the first time I did something for me. Like, I didn't care what anyone who I went to school with thought, who I worked with thought, what my family thought. It was the first time I was like, who gives a fuck what anyone else thinks? Because they don't pay my bills anyway. And I'm going to go do something that looks fun and, like, I was pretty much a prude before I got into porn. Like I didn't really like have sex a lot. I didn't like sleep around. I'd
Just
only
because you hadn't
been
really met any guys you liked out in Alaska, or
yeah, like I was only gonna fuck you if we had been dating for a while.
Mhm.
And then when I got into the industry, it was like all my fantasies came to life because I was put in an environment where I was allowed to be able to be that person. And then coming up as a girl who was constantly bullied for like being a whore just because other girls around me were jealous because I hung out with a lot of guys because I grew up with boys. Like then being a whore became empowerment because I was like, well, yeah, fuck you, I am a whore, and your dad watches me. Like, kiss my ass.
I want to know what filming your first anal was like, and the fact that you did it for yourself is pretty interesting because I feel like
Yeah.
girls who are new don't think about doing that.
Yeah.
So what made you want to do it that way?
Well, definitely just because, like, I can sell that forever.
Yeah.
Like, no one else is gonna have my first anal,
Mhm.
and like, I had never done anal in my life. It was a hard no for me. Like, I did not want to do it. But I was like, you're gonna do this, and it's gonna be fine. And in the beginning, I didn't really like it, but I'm growing.
Did you
to,
have like a scary
enjoy it.
experience where someone tried to fuck you,
I
or
just
you
had
just
a lot of boys that like stuck a dry thumb in my ass. And I
Yeah.
was never one of those girls that was like,
Oh,
stick
man.
a thumb in my ass, like
a
still
dry
today.
thumb? Dry
Yeah.
thumb paints a
Mm.
picture.
dry is bad.
With like the calluses.
Oh.
Oh, no,
man.
what?